Hi guys, my name is Claire, and in this video I'm going to be talking about my Fully Jarvis Standing Desk. I've had it for a couple months now, and I think I'm at the point where I can share some of my thoughts with you. I want to share, I think some of the pros and cons about this specific desk, the size, and I guess I can share as well some of the ways I've kind of decorated and made my space as efficient as possible for me and what I do. So today's video is kind of like a follow-up to the first video that I made about my Fully Jarvis desk. Now, I purchased this desk back in December of 2020, and I made a video which I can link up here and down there for you to find. And basically in that video, if you're interested, I basically recorded myself putting everything together, talked about the reasoning behind why I purchased this desk a little bit, and you can just kind of see the ins and outs of all of the pieces and how to put it together. And yeah. Okay, so the first thing that I want to share is kind of how I feel different having a standing desk. So previously I had a typical sitting desk, where you need a chair to sit at it, and it was really low. And anyways, I have found that there is a pretty significant difference in what I would consider my energy levels and my mood now that I'm able to literally get out of bed and stand in the morning, instead of going from a lying position to immediately another sitting, relaxed position. I've found that just waking up and standing and doing my work has just kind of uplifted my mornings and made me a little bit more chipper in the morning, which is very nice. So yeah, I'd say there's a huge difference with that. If you're thinking I'm too lazy to stand all day, well, that's the beauty of this desk, that it goes up and down. So I find that I really enjoy standing and working in the mornings, and then kind of after lunch I will continue to stand for a little bit, but that's kind of when I feel that my body is ready to kind of take a break and sit down, and that's kind of when I'll let myself lower it and maybe sit for a couple hours if I need to do some more work that requires me to spend time at my desk. Okay, so the desktop that I chose is the 60 by 30 inch bamboo desktop. Now, I'm honestly so happy that I chose this one for several reasons. I was really hesitant because I thought it was going to be really, really, really big, and it is. So to share with you why I appreciate the size, to put it in perspective, so for me, when I'm editing, I have my computer out, I have my Wacom Intuos Pro tablet, which I like, on my right. I have my stylus, my little pen guy, ready to go over here. And then I also really like to have my passion planner out, which has all of my scheduling, but also room for notes and all kinds of stuff that I might be referencing while I'm editing, whether it's image numbers or just notes about the edit. So, this is over here, and then if I get thirsty, I have my handy dandy water bottle that I have lots of room for. And if I need some images, I have room for my hard drive to go over here. And then I just edit, and it's awesome because I have all of these things and there's still room on the desk for me to work comfortably. There's so much room, whether I need some Post-its over here or memory cards, or I don't even know, but it's just so refreshing when I'm doing this tedious work in Photoshop that I'm able to have my space, have my editing area, be able to still have my notes out, and just have access to everything that I need all at the same time. And I think I simply appreciate this a lot because my previous desk that I was using was much, much, much smaller, and I was only able to have my laptop and my Wacom tablet on my desk at the same time. That's how tiny it was, and so I was always like throwing stuff on the ground, or just, I was constantly running out of space. So the 60 by 30 is huge, but huge in a great way if you like to have all kinds of stuff kind of ready, you know, on your desk to use. So if you're thinking about going big, I said go for it. Moving on. So the next little thing that I like to share with you is something you might call a hack. So on Fully's website, I saw that they sell all different kinds of like squishy standing mats and like standing platforms that basically, you know, are supposed to help with your posture and I guess just making your feet and your back and your bones feel as happy as possible. And all that stuff's kind of, you know, it's a little pricey, especially when you're putting it on top of the cost of the desk, which wasn't cheap, but I still consider worth it. So anyways, my hack. What I did is I have this like yoga mat. It's a unique yoga mat. It's like an inch thick. I got it off of Amazon. I actually purchased this for my boyfriend for his birthday, and it was like so thick that he didn't enjoy using it for the kind of stretching that he was doing. So anyways, I took it back and I ended up cutting it in half, and now I just use it as a standing mat. So yeah, I really do recommend getting some kind of mat for your feet. Your feet will, you know, appreciate you. If not that, get some supportive shoes that you can wear around your house that will give you some sort of support if you're standing all day like me, at least for a chunk of the day. So, but if you want a little bit more support, I'll try to find the link for this guide to show you where you can get this. And if you happen to have somebody else in your home or a friend who could use a standing squishy mat too, you can cut it in half and make someone else's feet happy in addition to your own. So there's my hack of the day. And it's really nice because I store it just like right in this little corner against the wall. So super convenient. So in addition to actually purchasing this desk, I zhuzhed it up a little bit by adding some things to just make my little office corner just that much more enjoyable. So just to quickly share with you, I added some cork boards, which are great. Can't go wrong with that. I have this light from IKEA. This is called the Fado, and I have a really, really awesome aperture light bulb in here that changes colors, color temperature, intensity. I'll have to do another video on this, but this really is fun to play with. I love changing the colors and setting the different mood for, you know, whenever I'm working. So it's a really nice little desk lamp that I really recommend. I also purchased some bamboo shells to kind of match the bamboo desktop, of course, which I have some trinkets that are nice to look at and make me happy. So can't go wrong there. I also have under here the Alex storage unit from IKEA. All right guys, we're going into selfie mode. So I'm on the move. I just wanted to share with you kind of this angle, I guess, but also to show you this guy. So this is everything underneath my desk. It's almost full height right now. It's the height that I prefer to work at, so that's where it's at right now. But just to share with you, I got this Alex storage thing from IKEA. It's almost the perfect height for the Fully Jarvis desk. When I lower it, there's just a couple inches, so I can't go to like the lowest setting, but this is a great little storage unit because when my desk is at its like biggest height, I can put things on top of here, and of course use all of this for storing things in here instead of on top of my desk. And then again, just showing you some more of the cords. I have my air purifier down here because Long Beach air stinks. It doesn't literally stink. It's bad for you, so that's why it stinks. And yeah, so this is some great cord management. I know like having cords hanging isn't fun, but this is just the way I rigged it, and it's not too unsightly. It hasn't really bothered me. So anyways, yeah, that's what's going on down here. And then just to share with you, there's my little standing mat. So this is it. I also wanted to share, I guess, just a couple things that I've noticed that I appreciate that might be helpful to someone. So I consider this desk to be pretty stable. Like you really gotta like shove it for it to move. It doesn't really move that much, and the weight load is pretty solid. So I would consider this like really sturdy. When I like lean on it, I don't feel like it's going anywhere. And yeah, it's a really, really, really sturdy desk. Another thing is this little up and down lever over here. It's touch activated, right? And you can go up and down instantly just like that with just your fingers. Now, when I purchased my Fully Jarvis desk, I noticed that they had a larger panel with different options where you can like program different height settings in yours. And to make a long story short, I didn't think I needed it, and I wanted to save a little bit of money, so I just got this one. And I recommend the same thing for you. I honestly don't think that it's necessary. I'm sure it would be really convenient to have one, but for me, I just use this because all I really needed to do is go up and down, and if I want to manipulate the height to a specific height, I just push that. So yeah, little quick tip. I don't think you need the heavy duty, more expensive programmable little piece that they offer you. Okay guys, so I believe that's everything that I wanted to share with you about the Fully Jarvis Standing Desk. While this desk may lean on the more expensive side of office equipment, I highly, highly recommend getting this desk or perhaps another standing desk. I know there's a lot on the market. I think it's important to create a welcoming space for yourself, especially if you're working from home like myself these days. I've noticed that putting a little bit more effort into creating this space for myself, I feel that much more inclined to be present and just enjoy working a little bit more now that I have this little corner, and I have the space that is specifically dedicated to, you know, being creative and getting all the stuff that I need to do completed. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below and I'll do my best to respond. And yeah, if you liked what you saw, please subscribe, and if so, I will see you next time. Until then, bye.